Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I review different action figures. Today I'll be reviewing Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse Flashpoint Batman. So let's get straight into the video. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start off with the box. And so on the front, you got the window, DC Multiverse, Batman. On the side, you got Batman, Flashpoint. Back, got the cool picture that's also on the trading card. And then on the bottom more, you've got other figures that you can collect from this line. Other side, window, Batman, top, window, and then finally the bottom, you got a barcode and just a bunch of other word stuff. So there's the box. And so now we'll take a look at the accessories. And so first we have the DC Multiverse stand, which isn't just a plain black paint. It's got a peg to help the figure stand up and then a small DC logo on there. So that's pretty cool. And then you have the trading card, which has the same picture that's on the back of the box. And I do like this picture. It says Batman, Flashpoint at the bottom too. And then on the back, you got the source, real name, height, weight, and then a bio that if you'd like to read, you can pause the video now. And for his main accessories, he comes with two pistols, which look really good. They've got a nice, just kind of black over it. And then you've got kind of shiny silver on there. Looks really good. It's got nice details all over. Looks like a real gun. And then also another added detail is that it has a little hole in there. So if you had any shooting effects or blast effects, you could peg it in there. I don't, so I can't show that off. But if you had those, you could add some smoke or bullet shooting from it. So that'd be pretty cool. And then these can just fit into his hand really easy. You just fit them in there like that. Looks really good, and you can do it for both. And then also, I really like this, is you can put them in and out of the holster. And I'm glad they didn't do sculpted guns. I think it would have been a real bad idea. And so it looks really good, and you can do that for both of them. And they fit in there really, let's see if I can get it in there, really nicely, and they're not going to come out at all or fall out. You actually can't really pull it out as well. You have to kind of push the bottom right there to help you get it up there. And so yeah, I'm really happy with these accessories and think they're really cool. So let's move on. Alright, so now we'll take a look at the figure up close, starting with his head, which has a great head sculpt on there. I think it's one of their best. It's got nice clean paint all over, nice skin tone, and nice clean red eyes. I would say that his little 5 o'clock shadow is a little off. It kind of looks weird. I don't know how to describe it, but you can probably tell on here. It doesn't look right. It doesn't really look like stubble. But it still looks good from far away. Looks good. Onto his cape. It's got nice sculpted detail. You got the shoulder sort of points right here. Then on the back, you got all the sculpted wrinkle details. Looks really nice. The cape is that same sort of softer plastic material. So that's nice. Then you've got his bat emblem, which is sculpted on. Do like that. You got the red behind it. All these lines on his suit and kind of wrinkles to break it up. Then you got his gauntlets, look really nice. I would say they look a little bulky, but I don't know, it just looks a little off to me. I still do like it though, it looks really cool. Then you've got his utility belt, looks awesome. Could have used a wash over all this kind of red strapping and pouches and stuff, but it still does look good. And it comes all the way around, nice details all over. On the straps, you got the nice line details and even like the buckles there. Holsters even have some details on there. Looks nice. I do like that they made this a separate piece from this so it doesn't hinder any more articulation at all. And these are actually sort of a more flexible plastic, so I wouldn't expect any stress on it for when you're moving the legs at all. And then down below, you've got the knee pads. They look really detailed and nice. He has these boots, which aren't actually from the comic book. I've heard some people, they don't really like that he has that. But I am fine with them. I like them. I think it looks cool. overall, even though he doesn't actually have them. It's got all this detail on here, scuffs. And then you have the boots, which have some sculpted detail on the bottom. So there's this figure. I think he looks great and awesome. So yeah. What time is it now? You guessed it. It's articulation time. So we'll start with the head. It's got a little bit of up, not too much though. It's got down. You got side to side. You got no tilt really, just slight tilt. And then for the arms, got the butterfly joint in there. You can see moves. You can go forward that much, back that much. Can't go all the way around just because of the cape. And then also, it does start to hinder right there, so you get about 90 degrees out with that. And then you got the butterfly joint right there. Got the double jointed elbow. Runs into the forearm right there because the glove's a little bulky. Got the arm. Goes side to side. And you turn it all the way around if you want. And then for the ab crunch, forward, really nothing. Disappointed with that. And then back, you got a little bit. And not great movement all the way around, but it's alright. And then you got the legs, which if you just go forward, it doesn't really go forward that much. But it does kind of start twisting, and it does go forward a little more. Still not a lot, though. Goes back that much. Still not a lot. Can go out like that far, even with this. And then you've got the double jointed knees right there. Pretty good. No thigh swivel. Almost forgot that. Then you got the feet. Twist all the way around. Forward, back. And then you have that new kind of rocker on there, so it can go side to side. So this concludes articulation time. I almost forgot, but he does have toe articulation. It goes up about that far. And so now this concludes articulation time. And now for a little comparison, you have Flash and Batman, of course. And then for a 6-inch figure, you have Beef Boss, who is a 6-inch character. So he doesn't really fit, but you just wanted to see a comparison between those two. And then the Detective Comics Batman and Flashpoint Batman, they do scale very well, I think, and they're about the same height, which they should be. Darn Beef Boss falling over. And then you have Flash, just because it is the Flashpoint Batman, so you can't leave him out. So, yeah, let's move on to the different poses that I like to put these guys into. Alright, for pose number 1, I have him where he has one hand up with the gun, and then one hand sort of pointing towards someone. You can have it to where you're just looking down the barrel right there. And I think that one just looks cool, so there's that pose. And for the next pose, we have him where he's just got both guns pointed out. He's kind of bent down a little bit. That's about the best I could get him. But I feel like with people with 2 pistols, you always got to have them pointing outwards. And then just shoot with some people without even looking. I feel like that's just kind of a must. So there's that pose. And for the last pose, I like to kind of just recreate the trading card photo and just have him kind of looking down. Could also work if you had him like on top of a shelf or like a building. And so, yeah, there's just the poses I like to put him into. Okay, so overall, I'm really happy with this figure. I think he just looks awesome. He's got nice paint all over, sculpt is great, and I really do like his guns a lot in that they're actually removable instead of some of the stuff on the Grim Knight. But it's funny though, those two are actually like one of my favorite figures from this line so far. I guess I just like Batman with guns, so I'll probably really like the Red Hood when I get him. And also his articulation is pretty good. Could use a little work on the legs. Couldn't go up very much. Be better if they could. And then also his torso isn't very articulated. So just a couple little things. And then, so yeah, I'm just really happy with him. So next review, it won't actually be a figure, but it'll go with my figures. So I just have the box here. I'll just slide it across. So put what you think the next review will be down in the comments, and please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified for all my videos. And I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.